There's no one there. Oh, yes, there is. Hi, guys. Welcome to my next video. Yes, I'm filming these one after each other, as you can tell by my speed of voice and whatever. But, yeah, this is the story of when I mixed a whole can of Red Bull with half a bottle of Mountain Dew. It was the morning time, and this was like last year. Yeah, it was last year in comp. I was in year 11, and it was morning, so we was in like form class. It was 8:30, and I was drinking half the Mountain Dew on the way to school because I was so addicted to Mountain Dew. I was like so addicted to Mountain Dew. What the hell? I swear I just saw something there, but there's nothing there, and that's freaky. I swear I heard a noise last night. I was like, I had my door open and I heard like breathing, so I was like, okay, turn the light on, shut the door. I'm like, bye. And then it stopped, and I was just like, I don't want to sleep now. It's like 5:30 in the morning, and I can't sleep. And there's a noise outside my bedroom. But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, I like mixed the drink into the other. I like put the bottle thing on, the cap on, and shook it, and I was just like, So then I drank it, and then it didn't kick in till about first lesson, and first lesson was science. And I think it was science anyways. Anyways, I remember science the most, and I was sitting next to my best friend in like 2 science classes in like physics and biology. So I was just like sitting next to my best friend. There's me by you, my best friend there, and we had a supply. So we were just like, come on, sit at the back. Everyone was going to sit at the back, right? But we like grabbed the seats nearest to the fire door. So we sat at the back by the window. The teacher was down the front. And I was just like sneaking drinks of Red Bull and Mountain Dew. I was like, and I was like really hyper. And this thing happened. My friend, she'd always eat sandwiches and sweets in science, but you're not supposed to. That she'd go under the table, get a lunchbox, and I'd be like, what you got there? Give me some, you know? So she used to like lend me sweets. Well, not lend. She used to like give me some sweets. And there's this one thing, right? This guy was like giving us dirty looks, like over in one of the rows there. So my friend went chuck a sweet at him. So I was aiming for his head, because I was like really hyper that day. I was like, yeah, I've got nothing to lose, YOLO, you know. So I was just like aiming for his head, but my aim was way off. I don't know how, but I saw it go into his head. But the thing is, it went to the teacher like 2 rows in front, and it hit her on the back of the head, and oh my god. Me and my friend was laughing our heads off. We were trying like not to make it obvious. The teacher turned around and she went, "Who threw a green jelly baby at the back of my head?" And we just burst out laughing. It was funny. Yeah. And everyone like pointed at me. I was like, with me, it was her. But yeah, it was her. She was sat on my side. And then I was looking out at the rain. That same lesson, I was looking out at the rain, and I actually made myself cry for some reason. I was looking out at the rain, and I just started crying and going, "It's so depressing!" I don't know why, but I was like a freaking hyper person that day. And then we had Welsh, and then 3rd lesson, I drank more of that Mountain Dew stuff. So they call it Go-Go juice. I got it off Honey Boo Boo, right? So credits to Honey Boo Boo for making me hyper. So yeah, I got it off Honey Boo Boo, because I love that show, like, well, I don't watch it all the time now, but I used to watch it all the time on YouTube, because I didn't have, like, American TV shows, but now I do, because they're on my phone, but I didn't have American TV shows on my TV, so I didn't have, like, MTV, TLC, CBS, and all that, but I do know, because I'm awesome. So I was just watching Honey Boo Boo on YouTube, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then I became a huge fan, and then I watched the episode where she was like having go-go juice and all that, and I was just like, I want to make go-go juice, that looks fun. So yeah, that's what inspired me to do it. Anyways, in physics after break time, because the first lesson I was talking about was biology. In physics, after break time, oh my gosh, I drew all over my physics folder, like literally all over. I done like a little cat with lipstick, and I said Kitty Minaj instead of Nicki Minaj. It was so funny. My friend was laughing her head off, and then the teacher was talking about how too much energy makes you explode or something. So I wrote on my folder, too much energy makes you explode. Oh my god, I'm gonna pop! It was funny as hell. And that hurt my throat. So, yeah, I was like really hyper. And I like glued my folder together so I couldn't open it. And then I had to rip it open. My teacher was looking at me like, what the hell are you doing? So I was just like sat there pretending to listen. And then the teacher had this bag of flour, and it was like cooking flour or whatever. So he had this bag of flour, and he went like this. What happens if I drop this bag of flour, right? Then he let go, but I didn't know he was going to catch it before it hit the table. So he let go, and I thought it was going to hit the table and go bang, right? So I literally went like this, at this volume of like sound or whatever. I went BANG! Like that. And the whole class turned around and looked at me because everything was silent. Me and my friend was laughing our heads off. Oh my god, I could not believe I'd done that, and the teacher was looking at me like, okay. So I'm surprised I didn't get kicked out for that. But when I walked in a little bit late. I remember walking in a little bit late. So I walked in, I go, sorry I'm late, and then I go to my seat, and then the teacher goes, you're walking here like you own the place. I'm like, what? I just went to my seat, and he's like, you walk like you in here like you own the place. I was just like, sorry? And then I was just like, okay. And then he was just like, take a seat. And I was just like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like really hyper and you're talking nonsense and it's frying with my brain. What? But yeah, it was the funniest day ever. Anyways. So yeah, and then they like Mountain Dew sort of stuff wore off then, and I didn't have any more in my little bottle. So I was just like, oh, I liked being hyper. I honestly love being hyper. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, I'm gonna go now because I'm like kind of talking to like 3 people on Facebook, and I'm like really thirsty, and I need a toilet, and I need to do a lot of things today. I need to learn my lines for drama, and yeah, my bag broke in college today. How great is that? I was walking around, right, and I was walking into the theatre, right? And as soon as I was about to go up the steps to take my seat, right, because I was watching other performances today, as soon as I was going up the steps in college, snap, bag falls on the floor. Everyone behind me just suddenly stops behind me. I stick my bum out reaching down for my bag, and I'm just like, sorry, my bum's in your face, guys. And I'm just like, yeah, take my seat, bitch. So yeah, that was fun. That was really fun to talk about and really fun to like play back the hyperness, memories and stuff. So anyways, I'm going to go get a drink, go to the toilet, and then I'm going to message people back on Facebook. So, love ya, bye, peace!